There's been something of an ongoing mystery amongst fire alarm hobbyists. A voice panel made sometime in the early 80s that so far no one's been able to identify. It has 3 unique qualities that set it apart from all others. 1, it's voiced by Vernon and occasionally Betty from the movie Airplane.
The white zone is for immediate loading and unloading of passengers only.
May I have your attention,
What?
please?
An emergency has been reported in this building.
2, it broadcasts a series of DTMF-1 tones for some reason. 3, it has the weirdest slow whoop tone ever. Many guesses have been made as to who made this panel, but it's been narrowed down to most likely being made by Honeywell or FCI. And there is one clue that so far has gone unexamined. This patent, filed by Honeywell right around the same time. Inside this patent is a detailed schematic for a slow whoop tone generator. It's been hypothesized that this is it. This is the circuit that makes that weird tone. So, to hopefully put this to rest, I built it from scratch. Have we found it? Is the mystery over? Let's find out. So, no, I don't think this is it, for a few reasons. First of all, this circuit is built around 2 timers. The first timer controls the speed of the second timer. Timer number 1 is constantly counting upwards, which causes timer number 2's interval to constantly get shorter and shorter, hence a rising tone. Critically, there is no way in this circuit to pause these timers, which would be necessary to get this. When you power it up, it keeps counting forever. Secondly, there's no way for an installer to change the pitch or speed of this tone, and the ones recorded in the field are all over the place. You can change the pitch and speed, which we'll get to in a second, but not without modifying the original circuit. Thirdly, with very small exceptions, this circuit is completely digital. Everything is on or off. This means without some sort of filter, you're going to get a very square-sounding tone. This sounds more analog to me. So since I went to all this trouble to build the thing, maybe we can have some fun with it. First and most obviously, changing the pitch. This one's easy, just swap out the capacitor on the main oscillator. How about changing the speed without changing the pitch? Also easy. The main oscillator clocks this frequency divider chip, which put simply means the original clock gets split up into multiples of 2. What's this? Up or down count? Let's try making one of these chips count up instead. And now let's do both of them. How does it do that pause where the signal goes silent at a certain point? That's controlled by this chip down here. What happens if we bypass it? How about a slight variation on the 50% cycle? With a bit more logic, we can pretty easily ramp this up to 75%. Does this sound better or goofier? You decide. Lastly, what would it take for this circuit to generate the weird sounding tone? To do this, I temporarily replaced the pitch clock with an Arduino. You could do this with the same sort of logic configuration as the rest of the circuit, but this is just a quick prototype. So yes, it's possible that the circuit in the patent evolved into this somewhat more complex one, but I don't know why it would. It's extra work just to make a totally decent slow whoop tone sound dumber. Conclusion: I don't think this is the mystery panel. But in discovering this, we now have a second mystery on our hands. I've never heard this exact tone in real life, or anywhere on YouTube ever. Similar, yes, but not identical. Was this tone generator ever used in a real panel? The world may never know. By the way, if you know what this panel is, and I mean you really actually for real definitely know, please sound off in the comments. Anyway, what was the point of all this? Electronic circuits are cool and fun, especially ones that make sound, and you should totally build them. Also, testing a hypothesis like this can make you smarter and introduce a bunch of cool side quests. You should totally test them. Also, because this channel is this channel, here's what happens when you replace one of the timers with an impromptu MIDI controller.